the importance that they have in the national economy, about which we just heard, face several challenges as we transition from a linear economy to a circular economy. One problem that they face is funding, of course, and every activity starts with alignment of funds. And during the course of the panel discussion, we would try to cover what sources of financing the MSMEs have in order to transition from a linear economy to a circular economy. The other issue that they face is the collection of data and dissemination, because they are part of a value chain which starts in the unorganized in the MSME sector and eventually ends at the large scale end. And those large scale companies have several disclosures to make. They have to have reports such as BRSR and ESG compliance. And unless the whole value chain is aligned to these requirements, the reports would not be generated. On the other hand, quite a few MSMEs are essentially run by one individual or a small group of individuals who may not have access to ERP, who may not have access to data logging and data collection. So there is a mismatch between what they can generate by way of information, data, and systems, and what is needed by the large-scale industry. So this is another question that we would cover. The third is when MSMEs struggle with cash flows and profitability. For them to invest more for circularity becomes a challenge in itself. How do they get around this conflict, and how do we incentivize MSMEs to go in for circular solutions? Technology is another hurdle. The technology for circularity is still evolving, and large companies have their own research and development centers. They have their own engineering centers. They have better access to technology. The MSMEs do not necessarily have this kind of access. So they have to find ways in which they can either develop technologies on their own or partner with large companies in the value chain and avail of their expertise in making available these technologies. We have two eminent panelists with us today, and I'll give a very brief introduction. Dr. Lakshmi Narayan, who is popularly known as LAN, really needs no introduction to this audience. He is the Chief Endowment Officer of Azim Premji Foundation. He has, in the capacity, overseen the endowment fund, which manages investments for various philanthropic and business activities. He has been with the endowment since inception in 2011 and has been a very leading personality when it comes to the CMA profession. The second panelist is CMA and CA Vidya Sarathi. She has a unique background in the sense that she transitioned from chemistry, physics, and mathematics to accounting and became a chartered accountant and a cost accountant. She has worked with several well-known companies such as Bosch, Tata Motors, and the Landmark Group, and is currently the CFO and whole-time director of 3M India Limited. I would request both the panelists to make their introductory comments on the theme, and then we would be able to proceed with some more discussion on these subjects.